Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Thank you all very much for coming today. Let me introduce myself. My name's Lula Aulia Bayun, and I am from English Education Study Program of Surya Kancana University. My presentation today is about article Exploring the Evolution of Functional Linguistics, Linking Arabic Theoretical Linguistics with Modern Linguistics. My talk will be in 5 points. The first, introduction. Second, the aims of the research. Third, methodology and findings. And the last, conclusion. The first, introduction. The function of language in the Arab linguistic heritage. Linguistics is a discipline that has undergone significant evolution throughout history. Despite this, there is a common misconception that modern linguistic theories are solely attributed to Western linguistics, while Arab linguistics are disregarded. This misconception stems from a lack of linkage between Arabic theoretical linguistics and modern linguistics. Therefore, the context of this research is to establish this lineage by exploring Arab linguistic assessment from a modern perspective and highlighting commonalities and difference between past and present linguistic theories. The aims of the research. This research aims to focus on the Arab understanding of the concept of functional grammar and review the most important statements of ancient grammarians in this field. It will also analyze the evolution of functional theory in the West from its inception until its final formulation. The rationale for this research is to address gaps in knowledge and understanding of the development of linguistics and to acknowledge the contribution of Arab linguistics to the field. Next slide, methodology. The utilization of reviews has grown in significance in providing policymakers with evidence-based information for making time-sensitive decisions. The reason for adopting this methodology is to improve transparency in the generation of conclusion by preventing any misrepresentation of knowledge. This is achieved by assessing the quality and relevance of its research study. Thus, ensuring on accepting and systematic approach is taken to avoid any particular misrepresentation of knowledge. A protocol is employed to establish the procedure for conducting the systematic review and minimize abuse to ensure producers are not influenced by research. Extensive searches are carried out to verify that the conclusions are not based solely on easily accessible information. Kangoo et al. 2020, the ultimate aim of this methodology is to provide a reliable and transparent synthesis of evidence that can aid in making firm decisions. Now, findings. In the era of functional linguistics, Al-Jurjani's views and method are still significant, as he focused on the importance of context in language usage in a fundamental aspect of functional linguistics. However, some important differences exist between Al-Jurjani's views and contemporary functional linguistics. One of the main differences is the approach to the study of language. Al-Jurjani was primarily concerned with the study of the Arabic language and its correct usage, while functional linguistics is a more general approach to the study of language that is concerned with the function of language in a wide range of contexts. Another difference is the focus on the speaks instance and the listener interpretation. Al-Jurjani was primarily concerned with the correct usage of language, while functional linguistic focus on how speakers use language to convey meaning and how listeners interpret that meaning. And finally, conclusion. In conclusion, the linguistic theories present by Arab linguistics and rhetoricians of the past were significant because they recognizes the human, social, and psychological aspect of language use. They sought to understand language as a whole entity and the Arabic language and explored how language is shaped by social and cultural factors. These contributions are still relevant today as linguistics continue to explore the relationship between language, culture, and society. Okay, maybe that's enough. Thank you very much for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.